Why care for price action? Price action trading cuts through the noise by concentrating on the market's most fundamental element, price. Price action is the most powerful tool in trading, but most traders still trade it manually, hesitating, doubting themselves, and missing moves. Therefore, let me give you a very quick crash course about candlesticks and price action patterns before we dive into the nitty-gritties of each price action. Let's take a look here at this chart. We're looking on the daily time frame of gold traded against the US dollar. If you're not familiar with candlesticks, you're probably familiar with the line chart you see on the news. They are telling you one single information, which is usually the closing price of that day. So this is just one point of information. For example, here on the 18th of August 2025, the gold price closed around 3,333 US dollar. This is the one information you get. However, now we want to talk about candlesticks. Let's change it to candlesticks again. And by just looking on the one candlestick, such as this one, you do not only get the one information, the closing price, you get three more informations on top. For the sake of simplicity, let's solely look on those two candles, this red one and this green one. So there are two main types of candlesticks. One is a bearish candle, which is, for example, this one, the red one, which is simply telling you that the value of the underlying asset decreased in value during the day. And the green one is simply telling you that the value of the underlying asset increased during the day. So this part is really important. So let me iterate on what this means in reality. I will now draw the exemplary price development of this candle we're looking here on the bearish candle. So you get an idea why the beginning of this body is marking the opening, the close, the highest high, and the lowest price level. So here on the 13th of July 2025, the price opened at this price level. It somewhere developed during the day here to this price level, marking the highest value for the day. Then later on, price developed somewhere here, which is marking the lowest low, the lowest value for the day. And then the price, the candle closed somewhere in this period. So when you hear this the very first time, it might be a bit confusing and maybe overwhelming. I will give you another example now with a bullish candle to really make sure that we are nailing this part, because it is so crucial, so important, not only for algorithmic traders, but also for manual traders to truly understand the mechanics behind candlesticks, for being able to comfortably playing around with price action patterns. Now for this bullish candle, the day opened on this price level, at some point moved down here, moved up, and you see actually almost the close price equals the highest high. So it's a very strong candle to the upside. It moved a tiny little bit here down below, but marginally. So you see this tiny little line, which is like marking highest high, is pretty much equals the close price. Let me quickly make it visible. So here the candle opened at this price level. The lowest low was reached. Here we see the highest price point was somewhere here. So very, very close to the closing price. And the actual closing price is right there. Another important terminology is as well that we are also talking about in this video is the total candle size. That is simply meaning from the upper highest price, so the top wick, upper wick, down below to the lower wick. This is pretty much marking the complete size of this candle. So here talking about the total candle size. Then there's another terminology where we are only talking about the total body candle size. So this is only the size of the body of the candle. And another terminology is the size of the wicks. So that would be here, the size of the upper wick of that candle, which is very, very tiny, I must admit it. And also plus the wick size of the lower one. Why is this important? Because we very much care about the ratio of body to wick. So this candle we are looking here right now, the bullish one, is a prime example for a strong candle, because the price was very determined moving into one direction here up, and the fluctuation to the downside as well as to the upside was very minimal. So here the body is, when I'm eyeballing it, taking up roughly 85-90% of the complete candle size, which is for us an indication for a strong move. And then just keeping this number in mind, 90% or 80% size of the body compared to the total candle size is marking for us a strong candle, so price is moving with force. This information we can later use in algorithmic trading as well, to detect these kind of candles as a potential entry point. One example of the other extreme is when the wick size is actually so much bigger than the body size. Right now I'm just marking the size of the wick. You see here this bearish candle indeed. We'll make it a little bit bigger. It's very, very small. The price opened here, it closed here, but in the meanwhile, price moved in extreme to this price level and also at one point of time to this price level. So there was no clear direction in the market within this candlestick of the price moving in a certain direction with force. So here, again, eyeballing it, the body compared to the wick size is maybe taking up 5% rather less, even if, right? So this information we can use again to also then detect so-called imbalance candles where the body, this is the body, is in minority to the wick size. Very last terminology, but as important as all the other ones, are candle IDs. This is the last one, and then we get into the price action pattern. When we're talking about candle IDs, it's pretty much the identifier of the candle we are talking. Today, I'm recording the video on the 3rd of September 2025. We do have 10 a.m., 10:24. So this is that candle. It's still in development. We see that the price opened somewhere at this price level. Currently, it's here. So you also see this candle slightly moving, right? Because it is still in development. So we are not entirely sure yet where it will close. Price also might move even further, so it might also not be clear yet that this highest high will sustain, same as for the lowest low. So, simple words, candle ID 0 is pretty much just the candle that is in development right now. It can be the day, it can be the hour, it can be the minute. Now, candle ID number 1 is simply said the candle before the candle ID 0. So today is Wednesday. So yesterday was Tuesday, so this is the Tuesday candle marked with candle ID number 1. Monday, candle ID number 2. Then no trading is happening on gold on Saturday and Sunday, so candle ID number 3 would be Friday, Thursday, and Wednesday. Wednesday from last week would have the candle ID number 5. That's it, that was the crash course, and now let's get into it with the fun part.